I never had a problem. It was always like you said on my show, when said that president
yo, that changed everything.
It was over for me.
And I'm going to be honest with you on some G shit. I ain't say it on your show because I wanted you to come here for me to say it.
Right.
But you know, I call Hove.
Okay.
I'm the one who called him. It was like, yo, what the fuck is going on up here? How going to make Cam the president?
Right.
Me and Beans been here for this long. What's up? And Jay like, I'm on the boat. What you mean? What's going on?
Right.
He like, yo, call Dame.
Right.
So I put him and Dame on the phone.
Right.
And him and Dame had words. I ain't going to say what they said because that's between them. But they had some words. And Jay was like, that's when Jay started saying, Hovey's home, the global phone.
Right.
Word. I'm like, damn, man. When he came home, that's when shit just went upside down, bro.
That one phone call between Dame Dash and Jay-Z might have been the spark that sent Roc-A-Fella crashing down. Memphis Bleek sat down and revealed details about a heated moment that had been whispered about for years. According to Bleek, it all started when Cameron was suddenly announced as vice president of Rocafella Records. Bleek admitted he was stunned. Beans was stunned, and the whole situation felt like a slap in the face to everybody. Out of frustration, Bleek did what anybody in his position would do. He called the big homie Jay-Z directly, and Jay's response? That's where it gets real crazy. Bleek says that Jay-Z was caught off guard too, chilling on a boat when he got that phone call. Jay didn't even know the announcement had gone down yet, so he told Bleek straight up, yo, call Dame. That's when Bleek connected Dame Dash and Jay-Z on the same line, and the two went back and forth. Now, Bleek wouldn't repeat the exact words, but he made it clear. The energy was heated, and after that, things were never the same again. This right here isn't just about a phone call. It's about pride, power, and trust being tested at the peak of Rocafella Records. When you think about the empire they built, Rocafella Records, Roc-A-Ware, films, worldwide dominance, to see it all unraveling over moves made behind the scenes is wild. And Bleek being honest about the moment shows just how fragile that brotherhood really was once money and power got in the middle. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Now, you was definitely grind mode when you first came around, for sure. I never take that away.
Right, and so I just, everything I did was like, we're not gonna fuck this up. And then, like I said, I just didn't know Jay's personality. And it was a time, I'll give you an example, right? I had K Slay in the studio.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
No, I didn't know if I remember told you. And Jay was like, yo, be careful who you bringing in here, because what if I would have slapped the shit out the nigga? And I'm like, I didn't know. This is a word like, of my mother.
Yo, rest in peace, K Slay.
Rest
like
in peace.
That's another thing about Slay that I respected. Like him and Jay had their differences, but Slay always fucked with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Me and Pap
Absolutely.
did a mixtape together, introduced me to Pap when Pap first was coming up. Used to always let me come on to bring my artists up to freestyle.
Right.
So I always respected that about Slay. Like he never threw me into the politics of what they had going on.
Right. But I didn't know. But I knew K Slay had the drama hour where he's playing all the diss records. But it wasn't like he would play Nas records and not play Jay records. But I guess Jay was like, if you play Nas records,
don't play my shit.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't know that. So everything I did was like just basically trying to just make sure that I'm good. There was even a point where, like I said, the reason we did the New York City record, I guess, people was feeling the way Old Boy came out, it was doing good. And Jay pulled me Jay pulled me to the side and baseline was like, yo, I don't know if it's tension or not tension. This, that, I just want to let you know, yo, we good, you doing your thing. I said, well, if Just got to beat up right now, he got to beat up.
Let's show him ain't no tension.
Right. So,
yeah, man. I look back in hindsight and be like, damn, if it never happened?
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Shit,
absolutely.
It's always going to be that. But one thing I could say, even through the drama, like I'm going to be all the way honest with you, because you one nigga I respect, because you had a lot of drama in this game.
Likewise.
And you stood on all 10. Like you never folded, and I respect that about you, my nigga. Like, But you know when you don't fuck with a rapper, you know his music just become like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit
absolutely,
no more. But I ain't gonna front, my G. When you drop Suck It or Not,
right?
I hated you.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how this nigga gonna make this record when it's drama? He's supposed to have made this before.
Yeah, listen, you know what's crazy? I seen an interview with you one time, and you was reading some of my lyrics, and you was like, man, I don't know about this bullshit, and just threw the shit out.
You know I was bullshit. I was hating.
No, but
I was hating.
It was not. It had to be that. I understand. You had to be where you had to be at that time.
It's team.
At that time,
it was a little tension, man. I'm glad we put that behind each other to see y'all at the what was it? The B-Sides 2 concert. My G, man. Like that was on for the city. That was big, man.
That was super dope, man. Like I said, Jim, I think Jim was working with Roc Nation at the time, and then Juan called me that me and Jay spoke, and we spoke after that. And that shit was dope. It was a dope moment just to show, like, my nigga, I never had a problem. It was always like you said on my show, when niggas said that president shit,
yo, that changed everything.
It was over for me.
And I'm gonna be honest with you on some G shit. I ain't say it on your show because I wanted you to come here for me to say it.
Right.
But you know, I call Hove.
Okay.
I'm the one who called him. It was like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck is going on up here? How niggas gonna make Cam the president?
Right.
Me and Beans been here for this long. What's up? And Jay like, nigga, I'm on the boat. What you mean? What's going on?
Right.
He like, yo, call Dame.
Right.
So I put him and Dame on the phone.
Right.
And him and Dame had words. I ain't gonna say what they said because that's between them. But they had some words. And Jay was like, that's when Jay started saying, Hovey's home, the global phone.
Right.
Word. I'm like, damn, man, when he came home, that's when shit just went upside down, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Speaking on Jim, I heard you say on your show, you like, yo, what's up with you and Beans? It's the same I feel with you and Jim, bro. Like, I need y'all to fix that, my G. Do you think that can ever be fixed?
Look, to me, when it goes to the diplomat shit, right, it's like the Williams brothers from the other side of the projects. It's like, you know, yo, the Smiths, them niggas be bugging.
Yeah.
The diplomat thing to me is like, it's no matter what, at one particular time, nobody was bigger than the group.
That's right.
That phone call was bigger than just a quick argument. It symbolized the exact moment Rocafella started breaking apart. Memphis Bleek didn't give us every single detail of what Dame Dash and Jay-Z said to each other, but the way he described it tells you everything you need to know. One side felt blindsided. The other side felt challenged. And once pride gets involved, there's no turning back. I think this moment shows how fragile even the strongest movements in hip-hop can be. Money, power, titles, and credit can change the entire energy. From my perspective, I don't look at this as one man being right or one man being wrong. Dame was fighting for what he built. Jay was focused on moving forward and protecting his empire. Cam was caught in the middle of that because he was making noise with Dipset and earning his spot. And Bleek, he was being real. He called the big homie Jay-Z because he just wanted answers. And that call ended up putting Jay and Dame face to face over the phone. That right there is history. What I respect is that everybody involved was chasing greatness. Rocafella wasn't just a label. It was a movement. They gave us classic albums, iconic moments, and a blueprint for independence. So even though that phone call might have been the start of the split, it doesn't erase what they accomplished together. The fact that Bleek can even tell this story today shows just how important it was, because fans still care about the legacy of Rocafella Records 20 years later. To me, this is the lesson. No matter how much money is on the table, no matter how big the brand gets, communication is everything. If people feel left out, if people feel blindsided, things fall apart. Dame and Jay had different visions, and that's why the empire they built together couldn't last forever. But in a strange way, their split gave birth to new lanes, new companies, and even more history. Jay became a billionaire businessman. Dame became a serial entrepreneur, and the culture got to see both sides of what ambition looks like. I keep it positive because even though it ended real messy, Roc-A-Fella's story is legendary. We can still celebrate what they gave the world while learning from the mistakes. That's what hip-hop is all about, turning struggles into lessons. So I'll leave y'all with this. Do you think Rocafella could have survived if that phone call would have went differently? And do you think Jay-Z and Dame Dash will ever truly sit down and speak again, face to face, no business on the table? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.